If you're in the business of building ideas to reinvent the connection between businesses and people, if that's your job, and you believe fundamentally that ideas that you build should have value for people to create value for businesses, this is the single greatest time to be in the business in probably 80 years, right? This is probably like a post-war acceleration of creativity and connectivity to take ideas and connect them with the world. I mean, this is an extraordinary opportunity to go from beyond the page to actually transforming entire industries, because the disruption of the mobile connectivity of the world is happening right now, but is going to accelerate going forward. So the ability for you to create an idea here and have that connect with the world is just absolutely extraordinary. So for creative people, the thing that's, I've said this before earlier today, but like, creativity unlocks the value of this technology. One of the silliest debates that's going on in the industry is this idea that technology or data or things like that are at loggerheads with creativity. Creativity unlocks the value of these applications to make things that are more valuable for people and put them into their hands. So if we see that as an opportunity as creative people, we see this, this is the beginning of a pretty extraordinary, I think, era of ideas not just reaching people, but the efficacy and the value, the economic value they generate being measured. So your idea can reach more people, its impact on business can be better measured, so it's better valued, which has to be good for the creative economy, for the creative industry. The trick is, I think a lot of people always pursue these things by saying we need to be more creative. And one of the things that's happened over the last 20 years in our industry is the fragmentation of creativity. Creativity, when I got into the business, was a very focused group of people who lived within a singular set of businesses called creative agencies. And what we have seen, and we all know this, is the fragmentation of creative sources, of clients aggregating creativity from a multitude of different sources, has meant that lots of different people have ideas. So my real belief going into like Cannes and the things we're talking about is that we don't need to be more creative, we need to be more connected. Because there's a lot of very bright people in a lot of different areas around a brand or a brand idea that need to come together to bring that idea not just to life, but to scale it. And sometimes this doesn't happen with one campaign or one idea. We need to iterate and build and grow and scale ideas. So that's really around connectivity. And the only way that happens is that's in the hands of the clients. So the clients have this amazing opportunity to create very collaborative ecosystems around their brands and their businesses to move very, very quickly with the best talent they have, working far more in unison. And I think one of the things that we need to mature as an industry, and you see this happening, but I think that we can do a lot more, is that connectivity, that ability to come together and say, that's the best idea. I didn't invent that idea, but that's the idea I'm going to work on, and that's the idea I'm going to build, because that's the best idea to drive the business value we need to drive. And that's not a natural state for an industry that's grown up being very much around what did I originate, where did it come from, how do I own this? And that ownership, that collective ownership of we are going to build this for this brand, we are all walking in the same direction, I think is one of the key things to move very quickly in this space. Because if you have simultaneously 12, 13 agencies all working around a thing, all originating their own ideas, and no one at some point saying these are the ones we're going to follow, the competition becomes unhealthy. The competition become combat. And what we need is a healthy ecosystem about seizing the opportunities in front of us, not looking inward.